Skål! Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a rum review. But first I just want to say a little bit of stuff about my channel. I know there's a lot of different kinds of video on my channel. There's beer, rum and whiskey review that are different in some kind but are very similar and are kind of together. But there's also other stuff like gaming and other stuff like that. But I just want to mention, if you didn't notice, that I've divided them all into playlists, so it's easier for you guys to find what kind of videos you want to look at. I also divided the beers into different categories, the whiskeys into different names, and the rums into different names, so it's easier to find the specific rum or whiskey or beer that you're looking for. So that's just a little side note. Let's jump into the video now. As I said, it's a rum review, and today I have the Rhum J XO. I did a Rhum J long time ago. I think it's almost a year ago. That was a 9-year-old Armagnac finish, I think, if I remember correctly. This one is just an XO. I have my notes here, just to make sure that I say everything correctly. It costs around 500 Danish crowns, which is 50 pounds, maybe 60 American dollars or euros. That's for 70 centiliters. It is 45% alcohol. Yeah. So, pretty good. I don't usually like, it's not that they're bad or I never like them, but if they're below 43, both rum and whiskey, they're normally not the best, in my opinion. I like it when it's around 45 or 48%. So this one is right up that alley. Unfortunately, it is chill filtered, and unfortunately, it is artificially colored. Could be good anyway. It is from the country of Martinique, which is a small island. Believe it's a French colony in the Caribbean, but I'm not sure. I know it's a small island though. This rum has been aged for a minimum of 6 years in re-charred ex-bourbon cask. What do re-charred mean? When they make an oak cask for aging whiskey or rum in, they burn the inside so it becomes charred. And so this one, after the bourbon has been taken out, they re-burned it to char it before they put the rum in. Yeah. This rum is an agricole, which of course mean, and you probably know this, means that the rum is made from cane juice. Yeah, that's it. That's what I want to say about the rum. So, let's just jump into tasting and nosing it. There's no sponsored content in this video, and as always, everything on this channel is just my opinion. Just a little sip here in my beautiful Rhum glass. I say this every time, I think, but I absolutely love these glasses. Heavy, strong aroma just by pouring. Yeah, quite powerful. Quite dark color. Heavy leg. Yeah. So now with the artificially coloring, you're never quite sure how much of this color and leg is from that coloring. Because as you probably know, what they used to color it with is brown, is an E number, an E150, and it's actually liquid caramel or liquid sugar, brown sugar. So that will add to the leg, of course, because it's sugar. And yeah, that's the name. It will add to the coloring, but you never know how much they added. So you can't know how much of this is from the artificially coloring. The nose is quite powerful, actually. There's of course sweetness there. There's also a little bit of sharpness there. How do I describe this? Because the sharpness is actually quite sharp, but it's only just, and then it's gone, then the aromas take over. It's quite complex. It's actually pretty difficult to distinguish. And this is something that I've noticed when I have a period of time where I do whiskey videos, and then I move over to have a period where I do beer videos, and then it's been a couple of months since I've been doing a rum video. Then it's difficult to distinguish the aromas and flavors, and it will be the same when I move back to whiskey. But there's definitely honey and vanilla and all that cane juice sweetness, but it's not too much sweetness. There's a lot of sweetness, but not too much, because there's other things there as well, like a little bit of sharpness, but also, yeah, well, I'm getting some dried fruits, some exotic fruits. Nuts. And it seems like, but I'm not sure, maybe there's a little bit of oak and a little bit of, but that's weird. Yeah, a little bit of oak. Oh, spice, a little bit of spice. But the oak and the spice is just tiny hints. So, let's go. Wow, there's a lot of sharpness there. On the tongue, only on the tongue actually, the cheeks and the lips and the throat and everything was nothing. It was the tongue, that's why my eyes are watering so much. So I actually, there's a lot of wood at the finish and also spice. But the palate I didn't even kind of taste because of all that sharpness. So I'm gonna have to sip again to talk about the flavors. It's actually very good, because there's sweetness there, but it's just, it's not taking over. So it's just good sweetness. There's actually a lot of power from that 45% alcohol. So the palate is sweetness, vanilla, honey. But then there's also dried fruits and a little bit of nuts. And the finish, there's no sharpness at all in the finish, but that's actually, it's not very powerful. The palate is powerful and has a little bit of sharpness. The finish is kind of gentle, but very, very long. And here there's a little bit of sweetness, and then there's nuts, dried fruits, and there's actually quite a bit of oak and a little hint of spice. A lot better than I expected, actually. I expected it to be just sweetness overload. But it's not at all. Of course, now the nose is not as powerful as before, but it's still powerful. There's no sharpness now. And there's some, maybe it is that oak. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually very good. And for 500 Danish crowns, well, I think the price matches the rum, so that's good. The finish is actually quite interesting, because that oak and that spice very much, how do you say it in English? It works very well with that sweetness from the palate, vanilla and honey and cane juice sweetness. So, where should I put this? At first, I was thinking quite high, but now I'm at 7.5 to 8. I think I will be putting it at an 8. So the Rhum J is an 8 for me. So yeah, that's the video for today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with friends and family. Please do so. And also, please do leave a comment down below. Ask any questions, come up with ideas. I will respond to all of them. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on future videos. Check out my Instagram account. It is Dunkeren _. If you like what you see there, give me a follow. That would really mean a lot to me. Yeah, next video will be Friday, I think. That's what I'm aiming for, and this will be another Rhum JM, but you have to wait until Friday to find out which one. So thank you for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Bye bye.